Hi, my name is Steve Nomura. Today I'm going to talk about creative acquisition. This is a part one. Today I'm going to talk about 4 different strategies: equity sharing, master lease option, and land contract or contract for deed. Let's start with number 1, equity sharing. When you buy a house, somebody want to buy a house or you want to buy a house, but you don't have any good credit or enough reserve to put the down payment. You are looking for somebody else who has the money. Preferably those are investors. Then you make an equity partner with investors. This investor has a good credit, enough money to put down payment. Then you and the investor are going to make a joint venture agreement, equity sharing agreement. You're going to create LLC together. The LLC created together with you and the investor purchase this property. You are living in this property, and then this investor has a loan. Therefore, you're going to pay every month to the investor. Maybe you're going to pay even more than the loan amount every month the investor is going to pay to the bank. Then you are living there 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And then this property is going to be appreciated. And then let's say you bought this property for $200,000. In 3 years, this property is appreciated and you can sell for $220,000. Then when you buy property together with the investors, of course, you're going to make a joint venture agreement or equity sharing agreement. In that agreement, you have to refer how you exit this property, how you deal with this property in the future. Okay, there are several options you have to include how you deal with property in the future. Maybe selling the property is one of the options. Let's say it's 3 years past, you can sell this property for $220,000. Then you're going to sell this house, and then $220,000 minus $200,000 loan going to be paid off. Maybe in few years, principal is a little bit paid down. Therefore, maybe between $15,000 to $20,000 net proceeds. This going to be goes to the investor. And this is an equity sharing. The next strategy is master lease option. This master lease option strategy is basically used for commercial cash flow properties, multi-family cash flow properties. You're gonna lease with option to purchase as a master tenant. Let's think about this. If you want to buy a big multi-family, 20, 30 units or big commercial building, of course you have to use bank money, commercial loan from the bank, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. Then they're going to require you to put 20%, 30% down payment. Let's say $2 million multi-family commercial building. Okay, even 20% down, this is going to be $400,000. Okay, you have to bring a big cash from your pocket, or you have to find out some private lenders who has a big amount of money. They're going to ask you to give a personal guarantee to approve, or $2-3 million is not easy, but still possible. And then if you find that kind of private lenders, then together with the private lenders, you borrow big amount of money from the bank and they purchase it. Then you're gonna fix it up a little bit and then rent out. And then eventually it's gonna be appreciated, or you're gonna increase the value, and then your property value is much more than the time you purchase. Then eventually 3 years later, 5 years later, you can sell, and you can get huge cash out. That's a good strategy too. But think about this. Okay, to borrow $2 million, $3 million, you have to bring such a big amount of down payment. Is a huge risk. If something goes wrong, you're gonna lose lots of money. If you put a personal guarantee, it's gonna be a huge risk. Therefore, if you're not sure this multi-family commercial is cash flowing or not, maybe in this case you have to use master lease option. You're gonna find out very specific owner, landlords, maybe who are very tired of landlording or are completely burned out to be a landlord. Okay, you're gonna rent entire building as a master tenant. Of course, you have to pay the lease every month, but not more than their net proceeds, net operation income. Okay, of course, if tenant is motivated, right now a tenant is making, let's say, $10,000 a month. But you're gonna negotiate with the owner, then you're gonna give $8,000 every month. Then you are taking care of everything. Then of course you can add more value, fixing something and add more value, and increase the rent income a little bit. And then you're gonna pay $8,000. You can receive $10,000 or $11,000. Then you're gonna make $3,000, $2,000, $3,000. This balance goes to you. You don't need to borrow big amount of money from the bank. You don't need to put such a big down payment. Maybe you have to put some lease option consideration to the owner, but not so. This is not such a big amount of money, like a 20-30% of the $1 million loan, right? In this sense, the risk is very low. And then in the future, if you add more value, if you increase the rent, the multi-family commercial, if you increase net operational income, automatically the value of the property increase a lot. Then you can sell the house, you can sell this commercial or multi-family building, and then get cash out. This is a very safer strategy to buy multi-family. Third one is option. Option is the right to purchase properties for a certain price at a certain date in the future under certain terms. If you feel a certain purchase price, sales price is very close to fair market value, and you think maybe this is a risk to bring some cash to buy, to fixing up and sell for the higher price to get the profit, maybe option is a good strategy. Let's say seller want to sell this house for $200,000. Okay, you feel this is almost same with the retail value. Okay? Only retail buyer can buy. As an investor, it's very risky to buy and then put some money to fix up, sell for the profit. In this case, as I said, you're gonna choose the option purchase. Means you can accept this $200,000 to purchase this property, but at the same time you're gonna add option agreement. In this option agreement, usually you're gonna put certain terms. Okay, you can bring another buyer. This buyer can buy over $200,000. If that's the case, of course you can buy and you can sell the double closing, or you can assign this original contract to the end buyer. Only the case you have an end buyer who can pay more than $200,000, you're going to exercise this original purchase and sales agreement. This is an option. Some people ask, what's the difference between wholesale and option purchase? Okay. Wholesale, usually you're going to get a huge discount from the owner, and then you're going to find the end buyer, cash buyer, and you're going to assign the contract, and you're going to assign the contract to get the assignment fee, or you're going to close the deal and then flip immediately to get the profit. But usually you have maybe 30 days, maybe not more than 2 months to close a deal. But option purchase is a little bit different. Okay? You are buying, you're accepting fair market value, then you're going to find out another cash buyer, another retail loan buyer, and then you're going to assign the contract, you're going to sell. Usually you have a longer term, 3 months, 6 months, maybe 9 months period. Okay? Therefore, that's the basic difference between wholesale and then option purchase. Okay. Fourth one is contract for deed or land contract. Agreement for deed. Everything is the same thing. When we talk about this strategy, if you know how you buy cars using bank money, very easy to understand this strategy. Okay, let's say you bought a car using bank money. You think you own the car because you're driving every day, but actually you don't have a title yet. Bank has a title. You're going to make a monthly payment to the bank. If car loan is paid off, taking 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, bank going to send you the title. You're going to become the officially owner of the car for the first time. If you use land contract to purchase property, system is same. But you can negotiate terms with the owner. If you use bank money to purchase properties, maybe you are requested to put 3.5% down payment, 5% down payment. If you use conventional loan to eliminate mortgage insurance, you're going to put in 20% down. If the loan is $200,000, you have to bring 20% of $200,000. Wow, $40,000 down payment is a big amount. Even 10% is $20,000. That's a big amount. You don't have that kind of money. Therefore, you're going to negotiate with the owner. Then you're going to get the good terms. Owner allow you to put only $2,000, $3,000. Owner give you a good interest rate, maybe 3%, 4%. Then owner give you 20 years amortization schedule. Then also you can get the good monthly payment. Then you easily purchase property, and then you're going to make an install payment every month. Toward the end of the period or even middle of the period, if you get the bank money, if you get the approval from the bank, you can pay off the owner, then you can own the house. Especially, if you have some issues to bring the money or to get a good loan, maybe this kind of land contract is a good way to purchase property, especially as an investor. Okay, you don't use bank money so often. Therefore, you should get this kind of, you should get property using this kind of strategy is a safer way to do the business. We're talking about this kind of master lease option or contract for deed. The next time I'm going to talk about lease option too. But one important thing is to protect your profit, protect your equitable interest in the property, you have to record memorandum of contract. Okay, so that you're going to cloud the title and then nobody can go around you. You have an equitable title to purchase property in the future. Please click like and then subscribe this YouTube channel. If you have any questions, comments, please leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you very much.